Hey everyone, happy snow days. I hope you all have had a wonderful snow day or snow day holiday, whatever you prefer to call it. Um I'm festive today. You know why? Because today is a very special video. Today, I am going to be ranking every single not every single snow days cookies, but my top 10 if you will of all the Snow Days cookies that have been introduced during the community event. And I thought I'd do this because, well, I liked a lot of the designs. I thought I'd give my 2 cents on it, considering I didn't do this last time with the last community event. So that's what we're going to do today. But before we get into that, I hope you all enjoyed the Snow Days carols that I wrote myself and performed myself. And did it for 25 straight days. It wasn't painful at all. I had a blast. It was fun. It was a good time. It was a good time. If you guys want to check that out, it's all in a playlist on the channel somewhere. It's called Snow Days. Go look at it. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into this. Let's jump into it, lads. It's coming in at number 10. It's still a good one, right? But it's not the best. It's the Domo. The little Domo from Freem. Someone did like cookie. But like the reason I put it at number 10 is because all they put on there was the face. I mean, you could have gotten a little more, like, to the person who made this, you could have gotten a little more creative, right? You could have, like, you know, made it actually look like a Domo. Then I would have been impressed. You know, I would have been impressed at that point. But still, it's one of my favorites. It's a good one. It's a good one. But yeah, I you know, if I were to give this a good old rating, I'd say like 5 out of 10. Like you get the 5 points for the face. You lose 5 points for, like, I would say 0 creativity. Anyway, moving on. Coming in at number 9, Tony. Yeah, this one I had to throw in there because I saw this and I was like, you didn't do it. My God, this is good. It's good, but like it's also like almost wrong to do. So like I did put it at number 9 because as good as it is, I mean, you can also, like, if you can see my pointer here, you can actually see like the outline of the cookie. Maybe you're supposed to, I don't know, but like you can still see that. But yeah, it's Tony, so I did have to put him in 9th. He is number 9. If I had to give it a good old rating out of 10, I'd probably say like a 7.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good cookie for what it's worth. I mean, they did put in the effort, so, you know, kudos to them. And it's creativity, and it's, oh my God, it's almost horrid to look at, you know? You look at this, and God, you just kind of want to puke in your own mouth. Anyway, moving on to number 8. Number 8. Now, this was a last-minute submission, but I still loved it. It was really good. Now, you're probably noticing, like, how all the gingerbread man cookies are kind of in last. It's a little on purpose. I'm not a fan of the gingerbread man design, so, but this one was cute, dude. Look at this. Look, little sanctuary tree logo on the scarf. The scarf inclusion is nice. I haven't seen anyone do a scarf, so that's cool. Little antlers, the little face. Look, he's so cute. He's so happy. And then, like, the design itself is just, it's pretty good. Now, if I had to give this a rating, I'd probably give it like solid, like 8 out of 10. This is really good. Maybe even a 9 out of 10. Just, I don't know, 8 out of 10 because like you can still see a lot of the gingerbread, and I think that was like I don't know if there was like more designs on it, maybe I'd give it a higher rating. But I think an 8 out of 10 is fair. It's just it could use more maybe color, but it's still really cute. It's still adorable. All right, moving on to, was this number 7? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure this was, no, this is number 8. Moving on to number 7. Oh, there we go. All right, let's take a look here. So coming in at number 7, we got ourselves the ornament cookie. We're moving into the next tier here. So this is the, what is it? The heart seed from Memorial Caverns. Now, the reason I put this on here, I mean, it is like not the best, like I guess drawing. It's still really cool. Like, if you guys didn't know, I did make my own cookie. I did. It was of the abominable snowman from the Snowdays event. Looks like garbage. I'll say it. I'm not the best artist. I never said I was. But I gave it my all. So my drawing is probably worse than this. I'll be real. But I put this in as this is 7, right? Yeah, I put this in at number 7. Mainly because, I don't know, it's something about it, man. Something about it screamed like creativity. Like, I thought that it was super creative to have the heart seeds, the ornament cookie. I thought that was super cool. If I had to give it a rating, 6 out of 10. I'll give it a 6. I think a 6 out of 10 it's fair. You know, it makes sense to me. I feel like if the art was better, like if it was like solid art, like there were no like, I mean, maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know. Maybe they're going for that Freem's aesthetic, you know? 2009 era, right? Maybe? Who knows? Anyway, moving on to number 6. Hopefully I'm doing this right. I might be doing this wrong. I don't know if I'm counting in the right order. We'll see. Anyway, coming in at number 6. Now, this is another ornament cookie. It is probably like on theme, if anything, because like Candy Ivy's whole thing is she doesn't want you to feed the Yetis. So the fact that there's a Yeti on the ornament, and of course the cookie underneath its little bow, I'd say it's pretty good. Like that's showing that you don't fear Candy Ivy, and you know you're okay with getting coal in your stocking this year. You know, props to you. Props to you. But yeah, look at his little face. Look at his little face. Look at him. Look at this guy. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then he's got a little hat at the top. I didn't even notice that. That's pretty cute. There's just a lot going on here, and the style is really cool. So honestly, if I did have to give it a rating, it's gonna be an 8 out of 10 for me. There's nothing too much wrong with it. I do think the style's a little, I don't know, simple, maybe, but it's still really good. I'd still give it a solid 8 out of 10. Anyway, moving on to the next one. What is this? Number 5? Assume it's number 5. I'm probably getting this wrong. Anyway, next we have ourselves another ornament cookie. I didn't know if I was gonna throw this one in. I had some things like I thought there was gonna be like better ones, and there wasn't. So, but this one I think is interesting because again, a lot of people didn't go with the whole, like, a lot of people probably didn't remember how the Snowdays event was, because the Abominable Snowman and the Abominable Snowman's minions, their whole thing, the whole Snowdays event was about them stealing presents. A lot of people didn't know that, or probably didn't remember that. So the fact that this snowman was included, and I made that snowman cookie, kind of insane, you know, to think about it. It's kind of wild that people are actually including that in there. I think that's really cool. Really neat. Mine, oh my god, that's crazy. Mine has my cookie has 22 cookie likes. That's crazy. But more focusing on this one, I like the oil painting aesthetic. That's what I got from this. Like, it's like an oil painting. The bow on top is nice. I think they added that maybe because they thought they were, I don't know, like they didn't have enough in this. Like they thought that it was missing something. But it's not my favorite placement on the cookie. I would have put it at like at the top here. So if I had to give it a rating, an 8 out of 10. I'd say an 8 out of 10 because it's a really cool style. But the fact that like the bow is placed weird is like you should have just left it out at that point. It's not a big deal, but it is, I believe, this is either number 4 or 5. I'm like we're in that. Let's just say we're there. Maybe we're probably at 5. So probably on to number 4. Let's go. All right, this one. So again, another ornament. See, there's a common theme here. All right. I like the ornament ones. The ornament ones are cool. They are very cool. Now this one, it's a tree. It's the design I thought was like probably one of the coolest. It's like it's simple, but it's not. It's got that sort of vibe going. And a lot of people like are doing trees in the for the cookie contest. But I haven't seen a lot of like Snow Hill tree ones, so like when I saw this tree, I was like, okay, cool. Like, and if you were to flip this cookie upside down, this is the first thing I thought of. It's like an optical illusion. You flip the cookie upside down, there's another tree underneath. So it's almost like, you know, if this tree were to go, there's still another tree underneath the ground. You know, it's weird. It's a cool little aesthetic. And then I'm assuming these are stars. And I'm assuming these are little hearts going around the cookie. It's just it's a perfect design. It's something you would see made in real life too. Funny thing is, I would love to see these cookies made in real life, although this one might take forever. I'm not gonna lie. If any cookie designers like want to make their cookies in real life and post them in Discord, that'd be sick. That'd be really, really cool. So if I had to give this a rating, I would actually give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's a solid cookie. I love the design. I love the vibe they're going for, you know, the aesthetic. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that one. It's pretty cool. Anywho, moving on to number 3. Moving on to number 3. Oh, there we go. All right, so remember I said like I was waiting for someone to do a Snow Hill tree. Bam! Someone did it, kind of. I don't know if this is actually what the Snow Hill tree looked like. Maybe someone got a reference. I'd say it comes pretty close. This is my third favorite one. Personally, like the Snow Hill tree is the whole part of Snowdays. Like, I don't even know, like, I don't know what Snowdays looks like without Snowdays going on. Like, the Snow Hill tree, I don't know what it looks like without Snowdays going on. I would love to know what it looks like. It probably doesn't look like anything crazy. Maybe the ornaments aren't up there, or the presents aren't there. It's just a tree in the middle. But still, I think someone doing this, like, tree, like, there's a bunch of trees in the cookie submissions, right? But like, no one like captured the tree perfectly enough for me to go, that's a Snow Hill tree. Like mine, the last one was like, okay, it's close, it's good. But yeah, this one captures Snow Hill tree perfectly. Again, I think I'm gonna give this a rating of 10 out of 10. I think like it captures the Snow Hill tree perfectly, and I have nothing bad to say about this one. Like nothing at all. There's nothing like, yeah, it's just good. It's just a good looking tree, dude. What can I say? I'm a fan of wood. Anyway, moving on to number 2. Now, this was originally going to be my number 1 until someone posted another one. But this ornament, there's something about it that makes me go, they put time into this. They just like, they went to town on this ornament. And again, we're going back to the ornament-shaped ornament cookies. They did really good on this one. I love the use of the sanctuary tree. I love the use of the briarwood vines on the side as well. I don't know what the shapes are about, but I'm about the shapes. And yeah, you just got Christmas colors going on. And then I love this part, right? So like you can still see that some of it's still like a cookie. You can still see the cookie bits like from the template. If they didn't add like these little like shiny like effects on this, like if they didn't make it look like I don't know, to me it almost looks like a snow globe. Like the cookie is like encased in icing or something I don't know. Looks like it's encased in something, but the little glow effect here, without it, this would have looked so simple. Like, it would have looked like a flat cookie, but for some reason, they were like, you know, we got to add something to this, and now it looks kind of 3D-ish. It's a good-looking cookie, man. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think this is a solid cookie. It is really, really good. 9.5 out of 10 from me. That's what I'm gonna give it. There's nothing like wrong. I think the one thing is like, you know, if they had added more designs to the template and still kept the glow effect, I would have given it a 10. I think that's where it lacks, if anything. I would have loved to see like more designs on it, but they still did a really good job. They really did. So, without a further ado, the moment you've all been waiting for, my number 1 favorite cookie. All right, let's get it, dude. Let's find out. Coming in at number 1, the cookie I don't understand. This is my favorite cookie. I don't know why. I can't explain to you why I like this. I believe it's the only snowman cookie in this entire batch. Now, they didn't do it like they used the template, but like they made it upright. And I've been trying to like decipher what this is. Like there's a lot going on in this image, right? You look at this and you go, your brain just kind of doesn't know what it's looking at. So I'm gonna like give my 2 cents here. And this is kind of like art you have to depict yourself, which is kind of wild. Like you go into an art museum and you're like, this is what it reminds me of, or this reminds me of my childhood, or stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. It's pretty like hard to decipher. So obviously on top, it's Chatty with a present. That's easy to make out. These are the little marshmallow people on the side that you can get transformed into. They're wearing like Santa hats, which I think is super sick. I think that's a little neat feature. I wish they do that during Snowdays. The one thing I can't decipher though, and it's gonna drive me bonkers, it's this. The middle part. Like I see all the Christmas lights and all that. It's just like, maybe if like I were to flip it upside down, is this like a nose? Like what am I looking at here? Are these nostrils? That's like the only thing I could think of. Like maybe this is, I don't know what this is. It's just driving me nuts. It's a weird like optical illusion. Like you don't know what you're looking at, and you have to figure it out yourself. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I couldn't tell you. If the artist who made this knew what they were drawing, please like below in the comments, let me know what it is, because this middle part's confusing me. My best guess, I thought it was like a snowman at first, like one of the evil snowmen. I also thought like it was Robbie, but like it's not green, so like it can't be Robbie. It can't be. There's no way. But yeah, that's kind of like, this is my favorite one. The reason like it's my favorite one of all of them is because, you know, it's so creative, it's out there, the style's cool, it's just like, it's confusing, but I don't know, it's got a lot included into it. And the fact is, you don't see any of the template. Like a lot of these cookies, you can see the template still. Like you can kind of see the template like right here, but like there's no point in hiding that. Like they use the entire template. It's crazy. Even though this is my favorite though, if I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it like I'd say a 9.5 out of 10. This is like, again, like, because I didn't understand what the middle part was, that's my takeaway. Other than that, it's a perfect cookie, dude. I'd eat it any time of the week. But yeah, for the person that made that, comment below and please let me know what that is in the middle. It's like, dude, like, I don't know what it is. It's driving me nuts. Like, I see the nose and everything. I think that's a nose. I think that's Rudolph's nose, but I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, yeah, those were my favorite cookies from the Snowdays contest. I'm assuming everyone's picked their own favorites. If you have a favorite cookie and it wasn't included in this, let me know, because there were some cookies I had to, like, to make it a top 10, I had to take like 6 cookies out. But yeah, I had fun doing this, just sharing what my favorite cookies were. But again, let me know in the comments what you thought of the cookies or what your favorites were. You know, point them out and I'll look from the Discord and I'll be like, oh, cool, you know. But anywho, that's going to do it for me. I'm Kyle Freems, and I will see you guys in the next meme video. Goodbye.